with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gunn. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway from Houston. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Play action. Stroud now. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Brad, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. After the interception, here's Jackson. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson to the right side and complete to Washington. And the Giants are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. The quick slant caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd down, it's Gibbs, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Samuel. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. Now it's 2nd and 9.
They'll give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
Another carry for the wide receiver, Samuel. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Oh, they gets into double coverage and intercepted. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Those strong numbers go a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson out to the flat here for Johnson. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Tremendous field position there at a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. They went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And Jackson throwing once more. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Washington. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Giants 14, Texans nothing.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On first down, here's Stroud. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 1.
Here goes Stroud again. That'll be caught by Rice. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
46-yard line.
18 On first down, Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. They'll give it to Samuel. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And the Giants are going to take possession. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway from Houston. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone.
Cordero Patterson. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, here's Stroud. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Stroud off the play fake. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32, a play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. First and 10, it's Stroud. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Calvin Johnson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback charger on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. When he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibbs. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Stroud sets up the play action. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And it's a pick six. He brings it. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Ryan Dan Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This taken in at the goal line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Emmett. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
First carry for Matt Forte. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Shotgun. Here's Montana. Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD. Only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
On 2nd and 12, Montana. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
A first down carry for Smith. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd down, here's Emmett again.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On first down, this is Forte. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd down, Forte. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Here's Montana to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to get possession of the football as time will run on this first quarter play.
We're scoreless after 1. They begin the drive with Johnson.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Stroud on 3rd down now. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. He gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Always got some breathing room. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown! Vikings! A big play there. 58 yards. And the Vikings post the first points in the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that makes the score 7-0. It's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Montana. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. 1st and 10 for Montana and company. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it here at the 9-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window. But obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Stroud out of the gun here. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Got an open man. It's Washington. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Final play of the half, Stroud. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Stroud. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
back to the ground with Robinson.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He'll buy some time running. Gronkowski's got it on a crossing route. Touchdown, Vikings. Rob Gronkowski, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll make the score 14-0. Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's going to leave them
Hello again, everybody. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready because we've got another good one on tap.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
And Mahomes going to put it up right away. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Bobby Brown in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Taken in at the 22. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibbs, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Throwing now is Stroud. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. Looking middle. It's caught by Gronkowski.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this half.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
And this one's high, but not very far. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talking.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's going to be Samuel with a run.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup, which brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw, rolling to his right.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. This time they stay on the ground. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right at the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway?
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. For the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the middle they go. Gibbs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibbs. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
And Stroud now to throw.
That'll be caught by Rice. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 49 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
McPherson is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They'll run on first down. Gibbs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
A handoff for Samuel.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Right back to him on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Gibbs. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 20-yard line.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Texans.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth.
Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Bengals are right back in this football game.
The Bengals take over first down at their own 6-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Now here's Mahomes.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Here's a give to Samuel.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So second and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Now Samuel.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Stroud looks to throw. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
On first and 10, it's Samuel.
Touchdown, Houston. Curtis Samuel, 31 yards.
And the Texans have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this fourth quarter. So that CD, that was impressive. He got out of 3, maybe 4 tackles there on his way to the end zone.
And a lot of times when you break a tackle or slip a tackle, it actually slows you down. That's what we were taught. If you don't make the play, make him stop his feet so someone else can get there and tackle him. But not here. He just kept right on going.
McPherson on for the point after.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:06 to play. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot.
Mahomes.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Into the hands of Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down now, but that clock rolling. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans.
And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. And they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
The second down throw now from Stroud. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Texans first down.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their offense did some okay things. Not a lot of points on the board, but enough for the win with how their defense was playing in this one.
Yeah, they certainly brought their A-game, didn't they? They weren't fooled by anything that was presented to them from start to finish. That defense, they might as well have told their offense, guys, just kick a field goal. We've got it today.
Madden.